Hi, this is Jeremy from Murray Bridge TV, and today we're down at Sanctuary on 7th talking to Penny Heighes, who's taken a break from her electoral campaign to chat to us about her aspirations for the upcoming council election. Firstly, Penny, thanks for talking to us today, and I think the people of Murray Bridge would like to know a little bit about your background and where you're from and what you do and yeah, those sorts of things.
Well, I come from Rockley, which is a farming community that's west of Murray Bridge, or northwest of Murray Bridge. Been there for 18 years. I live on a grazing property. Been about 9 years since I've been really wanting to get on council, and so I gave up work in November last year, nearly 12 months now, and I've been concentrating on just preparing to run for council. I have a background in food and wine, 25 years in food and wine, as well as working for TFI. I was on a laboratory technician for TFI, so that's where I've just finished work. I'm a butcher, I'm a cheesemaker, done all those sorts of things. I've had a very varied career.
So Penny, we saw you in the paper this week, and you were walking around Sturt Reserve. You've obviously got some ideas on the place down there. Let us know what you've got in mind for the next 4 years of that.
There's so many exciting things you can do at Sturt Reserve or the Wharf Precinct. It's not rocket science. It's not going to cost a lot of money to rejuvenate and get it energised again, bring people back down there. There's live theatre we can have down there, free live theatre we can get down there. We can have movies down there. We can have family fun days down there. Not a lot of money to do that. It just takes a few pop-up vans. People are coming in, done. I just don't understand why it hasn't been done before. There's a group of us, as you would have seen in the standard, that really do want to push Sturt Reserve and Wharf Precinct as a tourist destination, not just for the river but also just for that beautiful, beautiful expanse of land.
We have seen a fair amount of apathy within the community about civic affairs and things like that. Why do you think that is, and what do you think we can change as a council to re-engage perhaps, or get people engaged in civic affairs? What do you think about that?
Oh, Jeremy, that's easy. Communication. It's really simple. That's again, it's not rocket science. It's really simple. I go down to the marketplace and I talk to people sitting at tables. Easy. If people want to have some input as to what they want council to do, talk to us as we're walking around the tables at the marketplace or talking to people down at Sturt Reserve, in our local restaurants. Wherever we are, we should be going to the people. The elected members have a responsibility to get out there and talk to the people, communicate, respect them and respect their ideas. I think I've said to you once before, Jeremy, that we don't need consultants in this town. We have 21,000 of them living here. So we just need to communicate and progress this town forward with the town and the region's thinking.
So Penny, Lurwin Nursing Home, obviously a controversial issue with our ageing population here in Murray Bridge. What are your thoughts on Lurwin?
Jeremy, it was an extremely emotional topic. And I was asked the question what my stand was on Lurwin the other night at the candidates for it, and I said I could not make a positive statement on that because I just did not have the background. I didn't know enough. I went out and for 4 days I just canvassed people. I talked to people. I talked to tables of 5 and 10 at the marketplace again, at the markets, at the farmers' markets, talked to people. Everybody wanted it. I even had quite vehement replies or responses that wanted to maintain Lurwin within the community hands. The community paid for Lurwin. It was entrusted to Murray Bridge by the community. We can't sell it, we have to do everything to keep it.
Penny, with your involvement with the rural sector, where do you see the rural sector fitting into the landscape of the Murray Bridge Council?
Jeremy, that's another issue that's really, really close to my heart, obviously coming from a rural property. We have a region here of some 18,000, nearly 19,000 square hectares, which is a huge region. Now, it equates to 0.11 person per hectare. In this region, we have people who are dairy farmers, who are cattle breeders, who are sheep, goat, alpaca. We have vegetable growers, tomatoes, intensive horticulture, as well as onions, broadacre, lettuces, obviously, herb farms. That's all rural. We pay massive rates in this region, massive rates. We have a garbage service, and that's about all we have. Lots of people out there don't have anything. We're all on dirt roads. It's not unusual for people to go through 2 sets of tyres a year, plus all the repairs. I've written all of this. All this is on my Facebook page, so people need to go to the Facebook page and have a look too. I've said all this, but it is important that the council realises they need to keep the rural within the rural city of Murray Bridge. We had the largest employer here who employs, well, the rural sector employs 2/3 of the employed people in Murray Bridge. So we cannot forget the rural sector. It is the heart and lifeblood of the town.
So Penny, I've had comments in the community that things have stagnated a little bit in the Murray Bridge community, and how would you like to see the team pull together, the council team pull together, and moving forward for the next 4 years?
Well, first of all, I'd love for people to vote for me. That'd be great. Also, I'd like to see new blood within the council. I'd love to see some new blood, as well as the experience, more experience. I think we need that to move forward and to know exactly how the council works, how the local government association works. We need the experience. However, with the new blood, a little bit of experience, a new mayor, we need to be working very cohesively together. We need to be cohesive, we need to be communicative, and move this town forward. We need to get out and communicate.
Let's say we're in 2018 and you're looking back at your time as councillor over the next 4 years. How would you like to categorise it perhaps, or see what you've achieved over the last 4 years, and can you elaborate on some perhaps concrete outcomes for those 4 years?
I'd like to see tourism bursting. I'd love to see our accommodation houses with a huge occupancy rate. I'd love to see it over 75%. That would be unbelievable for this town. We need small business growth so that we can employ our kids. We need education. We need to see more education here. We need to see our kids staying here. As far as the rural, I'd like to see some nice roads. Graded, not bituminized, graded roads, that'd be really good. But no, I think a vibrant city, a vibrant, growing city. Not necessarily 5-star city, but at least a 4-star city, a 4.5-star city with full shops, full shopping centres and full accommodation houses.